Welcome, my friends, to Stugby Sea Villas and Lodges here in beautiful Åland. Today we're going for a walk, and I'm taking you with me. No rush, no stress, just me, my camera, and this slice of summer paradise. So put on your imaginary sandals, pretend you remembered sunscreen, and let's wander together. First things first, let's take in the view. The villas and lodges here sit right on the edge of the sea, like someone carefully placed them just so you'd have the perfect postcard backdrop at every angle. Wooden cabins with a Scandinavian touch, clean lines, natural colors, nothing too fancy, but everything just right. Smells like pine trees mixed with salty sea breeze, which, if you ask me, is the world's best perfume. Eau de Åland, patent pending. Now, look at this path. Wide enough for walking side by side, but narrow enough to make you feel like it's just for you. On the left, tall pine trees stretch up to the sky. On the right, glimpses of the sea peek through like it's playing hide and seek. You can already hear the gentle waves lapping at the shore. Honestly, if this doesn't lower your blood pressure, nothing will. Let's keep walking. Ah, the famous Åland silence. It's not really silence though. It's a soundtrack made of bird song, rustling leaves, and the occasional boat engine somewhere out there in the archipelago. It's peaceful but alive. You feel like the world took a deep breath and decided to just stay calm for a while. Now, if you're wondering, Stugby is a popular spot for both Finns and Swedes because Åland sits right between Finland and Sweden like a friendly middle child. And guess what? The official language here is Swedish, but you can totally get by in English too. Unless you're trying to order coffee before 7 a.m., then good luck with any language. Speaking of coffee, you want to sit on the deck of one of these villas with a steaming cup and just stare at the sea. Trust me, it's better than any meditation app. The sun doesn't really set this time of year. Instead, it sort of rolls along the horizon like it's too lazy to go to bed, which means you can drink coffee at midnight and still have daylight. Dangerous, but magical. Now, look at this lodge over here. Big windows, all facing the water. I swear, they designed it specifically for Instagram. You wake up in the morning, open the curtains, and boom, the Baltic Sea says hello. If I lived here full time, I'd never get anything done. Emails? Forget it. Laundry? Nope. I just sit by the window like a cat, staring at boats going by. Let's head down toward the little dock. Careful with the wooden planks. They creak in the most dramatic way possible, like you're in a pirate movie. Step onto the dock and take a look. The water is so clear, you can see the rocks and seaweed swaying gently below. It makes you want to jump in, but then you remember this is Finland, and the water might be, well, refreshing. That's the polite word for ice cold. But hey, if you're braver than me, go ahead. Just don't expect me to follow unless there's a sauna waiting. And oh yes, there are saunas here. Of course there are saunas. This is Finland, after all. You can't throw a pine cone without hitting a sauna. Imagine a hot, steamy sauna session followed by a quick dip in this very sea. You'll come out feeling like a brand new person. Or at least a very shocked and slightly frozen person. Either way, it's unforgettable. Let's wander a bit further along the shoreline. Notice the little wildflowers poking up between the rocks? Those are nature's decorations, free of charge. The landscape here is rugged but gentle at the same time. You get granite cliffs smoothed by ancient glaciers, soft moss carpets, and trees that lean like they're trying to sneak a look at the view. And the smell. Oh, the smell of summer here. Warm sun on wood, salty air, pine needles underfoot. If someone bottled this scent, I'd buy it by the gallon. All right, let's talk about the long summer nights. Here in Åland, the sun just doesn't know when to quit. It hangs around until late, paints the sky with colors you didn't even know existed, and then sort of drifts lazily into a twilight that lasts all night. The locals call it the white nights. And you get why. It's like nature leaves the lights on just for you, in case you feel like walking at 2 a.m. Which, by the way, is exactly what we're doing now. A 2 a.m. walk in broad daylight? Yes, please. I should warn you, though, the combination of endless daylight and the calm sea can make you lose all sense of time. Breakfast at noon? Perfectly fine. Dinner at 11 p.m.? Nobody cares. Bedtime? Optional. Time becomes this flexible, wobbly thing, which means you can truly relax or stay up playing cards until the birds remind you it's morning again. Look, there's a small beach area just ahead. Nothing fancy, just soft sand, a couple of rocks, and the sea stretching out endlessly. Kids love it, of course, but so do adults who suddenly remember they still like building sandcastles. And you know what? No judgment. Build that sandcastle. Build it big. You're in Åland, where grown-ups are allowed to be kids again. As we walk back up the path, take a moment to look at the colors around us. The green of the pines, the deep blue of the water, the pale pink glow on the horizon that just won't go away. It's like nature here found the perfect Instagram filter and just left it on permanently. Let's pass by a few more villas. Each one has its own little personality. Some are tucked into the trees like they're hiding. Others are wide open to the sea like they're showing off. But all of them share that same quiet elegance. Nothing loud, nothing flashy, Just simple beauty, the kind that doesn't need to prove itself. And here's the thing, walking through Stugby, you realize that this isn't just a place to stay. It's a place to breathe, to slow down, to let the world spin without you for a little while. You don't need Wi-Fi when the sea is your entertainment, the wind is your playlist, and the sky is your screen. Though, let's be honest, the Wi-Fi works pretty well here too. As we near the end of our walk, the evening, or is it morning? Who knows at this point? Wraps itself in soft light. My steps slow, my voice drops a little, because it just feels right to whisper here. Like the sea deserves your respect, like the trees are listening. So, here we are, Stugby Sea Villas and Lodges, a place where the days are endless, the nights are glowing, and the biggest problem you'll face is deciding whether to sit on the deck with a cold drink or go jump in the sea. Spoiler, both are good choices. Thanks for walking with me today, my friends. I hope you felt the magic through the screen, the calm, the humor, the beauty, the atmosphere.
If you want absolute peace, to be so far away from civilization, and the perfect vacation, you need to come to Lagnes.
Maybe one day you'll come here yourself and see what I mean. Until then, remember, travel is not just about where you go, but how you notice the little things along the way. And here in Åland, the little things are pretty unforgettable. See you in the next adventure, my friends. And if you need me, I'll be the one on the deck, sipping coffee at midnight, pretending I live here forever.